Kaguya-sama and Horimiya might be one of the best rom-coms to watch, but they are not the only one rom-com genre has to offer. There are a lot of other romance comedies that deserve your attention, and for that, if you are looking for good alternatives, then you came to the right place. For that, in today's video we will be going through 10 romance anime that will make you laugh out loud. So now sit back and let's skip to the good part. Number 10. Kimi to Boku. Life is so much fun without worrying much about the future. To realize that what is the best way rather than watching school comedies. 4 high school boys who have hung out together since childhood. Their lives are not so fun. However, the arrival of a new transfer student adds a new flavor to their lives. Now the group of 5 gets caught up in his creative yet troublesome ideas that end up bringing excitement to their everyday lives. Thus they begin to learn more about each other and their friendship starts to grow stronger. Kimi to Boku is a journey through classes, arguments, and endless worries about future careers. If you have a rough day at work or school and want to lighten up your mood, then Kimi to Boku should be your viewing choice. The art style is somewhat simple. There's no vivid colors, but it's smooth and pleasant to watch.
You make me move, you make me dance, you make my heart beat super fast. You lift me up, you make me laugh, baby you're the best.
Number 9. Never a Girl Online. MMO games with high school activities are a huge plus to rom-com. In the world of online communities, Nishimura confesses to Ako in a reply. Both of them become married couples. But all this activity happens in an MMO environment in the outside world. Both of them are just high school students. Needs to do their homework on a daily basis. To make things even more interesting, all the other members of the group are from the same school. The show is a decent watch, but apart from that it also addresses the important issue the current generation is having. In the show, Ako is shown to be too obsessed. She easily trusts strangers and, more importantly, she was unable to differentiate between the internet world and reality. Having said that, it's a good watch. Number 8. Tada never falls in love. Tada was taking a picture of a cherry blossom when he ran into a foreign girl named Teresa. Later that day he met her multiple times. Then Tada decided to bring her to his grandfather's coffee shop. After a few occasional meetups, Tada finds out Teresa is now going to live next door and also going to transfer in his school. All these transfer student rom-coms used to make me realize I need to transfer to a new school each year to increase my odds. Sadly, my parents did not allow. The story mainly focuses on the daily life of high school kids who grew up in a different environment. On the one hand, we are introduced to the main character Tada, who does not know much about love, where on the other side, we have a friendly personality of Teresa. Throughout the show I love watching them and I think you all will too. Number 7. Fly Me to the Moon. Anyone likes to trade off their isekai life in order to live with a beautiful girl like Tsukasa. Having overpowered abilities and all is one thing, but living a lonely life is sad. However, NASA sure has made his mark on the moon. During her high school entrance exam on her way, our MC got distracted by a beautiful girl and got hit by a truck-kun. On the verge of death instead of getting the treatment, our MC showed his alpha male ability and confessed her love, to which Tsukasa accepted. With only one condition: our MC needs to marry her first. Trap for a trap, I guess. Now the story follows the cute lifestyle of a newlywed couple. It's a feel-good romance story that goes straight on point, with no bad characters, including plenty of humor to keep you entertained.
What does love feel like? What does love feel like?
Number 6. Masamune-kun Revenge. What happens when a fat kid gets rejected by the girl he used to play around with, who also in return makes fun of him? Likely our MC Masamune suffers from a childhood trauma, humiliated by a girl named Aki, who nicknamed him Pig's Foot. Now to get his revenge for the humiliation he faced, our MC decided to lose weight and became the most good-looking guy in the school. However, to complete his revenge, he has come up with a plan to make Aki fall in love with him and dump her in the end. Simple, right? But the problem is Aki is not any girl. She is quite popular at school as well, known by the name of a brutal princess. Will our MC be able to achieve his goal of getting his revenge? Or will everything go as smoothly as planned? Whatever the case is, it will be us in the end who get to see loads of funny moments.
Make my heart beat super fast.
Number 5. Hensuki. It's been a while since I watched something like this. Getting a love letter is one thing, but when it comes with a full-fledged invitation is definitely something else. Keiki is highly concerned about not having a girlfriend. One day he finds a love letter with underwear in his club room. However, that love letter did not mention any name. Now Keiki needs to find the sender, for which he has several girls in mind. But it turns out all of them are not looking for love. Instead, they all have weird hobbies, which they want to fulfill through Keiki. The story is filled with hilarious moments. I really had a hard time holding my laughter. I don't want to spoil who wrote the letter part, because I highly want you guys to go and find out by yourself, so you can thank me later.
あのね、ケイキくん。ねえ、目を閉じて。
さゆき先輩、
私を、ケイキくんのペットにしてください。さーて。
Number 4. Magical Senpai. It's good to have a big loving caring senpai, especially when you are the only one she can count on. Similarly, in Nashi High School, a school magic club is on the verge of closure due to low participation. The club president senpai is the only one, for which our MC is looking for a club with the most minimalist participation. Came across the clubroom, there he finds a cute upperclassmate suffering from the stage fear. Somehow our MC decided to tag along. After all, who can refuse to have good private time with such beauty? Later the club started to expand with other hotties, deciding to hop in the side character, who does not get any girl. Despite all that, Magical Senpai by no means a great show, and it doesn't try to be one. However, who doesn't like to watch some good fanservice anime? I watched it just for the sake of senpai. Number 3. We never learn. Our MC Naruyuki comes from a poor family. The only goal he had was to make her family happy, and the only way he could think of is to get a good grade. That helps him to get the special VIP recommendation, which cover all his future education expenses. Luckily, he soon got the chance to find one. By his principal, he was offered to get the letter. However, things in anime don't go so easily. For the letter, he needs to trade his soul to principal. Just kidding. For that, he needs to provide some good education to 2 of the school's most popular girls. Also as an add-on, one childhood friend too. Now, despite all the ups and downs, Naruyuki had to figure out something to deal with this new awkward situation. The plus point of this series is not in the plot but the fanservice it offers. That can be a solid reason to bookmark for many once out there.
Baby, you're the best I ever had. You're the best I ever had. You're the best I ever had. Best I ever.
Number 2. Orishura. High school romance with tsundere girl is always the best pick for me, especially when it has some sisterly love toppings. Ida's parents got divorced due to their incapabilities, by which Ida always feels skeptical about love, decided to devote his full life to studies. Now our MC's dream is to become a doctor one day. On the other hand, Natsukawa is always getting various proposals and she is tired of rejecting them. So she decides to make Ida his fake boyfriend, to get rid of all her love problems, which doesn't go the way she thinks. Orishura is unlike the other typical high school romance anime. It has more of a rom-com that you might have anticipated, packed with loads of funny moments, which is exactly what we are looking for on this list.
You make my heart beat super fast.
Last on list we have O Maidens of the Savage Sea. The matter of Rex is always showcased in a way. Sometimes it is filled with so much of a fan service that the actual content gets blown away. But when it comes to demonstrating the raw feelings during the puberty stage, O Maidens did it in the best way possible. 2 kids, Izumi and Kazusa, grew up together in the same neighborhood. As they grew up together, Kazusa started to feel some urges, and unlike the other kids, she was curious. Whereas Izumi tries his best to get rid of his feelings in the best way possible. One day after school, Kazusa went to our MC house. There she finds him in the most awkward situation. Soon all her feelings burst out and now she needs to figure out something to control her sanity. I guess both need to have a mutual understanding and try helping each other out. So do you like watching rom-coms? I want to know your thoughts on these, and if you have anything else for me. Comment section is always open for you. It helps me with the YouTube algorithm, and I like talking with you all. Lastly, if you are still with me, then like, share, and subscribe, I guess. Also, I want you all to know you guys are awesome. So for the time being, till next time, peace.
What does love feel like? What does love feel like?